This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Centre, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. Welcome to Sports City. I'm Simon Preston. So, the Trinidad and Tobago franchise were once known as the Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel from the 2013 to the 2016 edition of the CPL. In their inaugural season of the competition, the Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel finished 4th overall. Let me just make a correction that it was known as the Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel from 2013 to 2015. It was changed to be the Trinbago Night Riders for the 2016 season of the competition. Now, in relation to the CPL in particular, this is basically what transpired. So, the Red Steel finished 4th in their first season. And despite finishing 4th, they got better as the seasons progresses. Yes, in 2014, it was basically the same thing. But 2015, they claimed their first title. They claimed their first title in 2015. Now, the women's side of things. In the inaugural season of the Caribbean Women's Premier League, the Trinidad and Tobago franchise, the Trinbago Night Riders for women, guess what? They are the champions of the inaugural season of the Women's CPL. They won the CPL as they defeated the Barbados Royals by 10 runs. Yep, that's right. Let's have a look at the scorecard for this encounter in particular, as the Trinbago women, they were restricted to 100 for 7 of their 20 overs. Deandra Dottin, the captain, she top scored with 59. Of course, 62 balls is where it came from. So Deandra Dottin stood her own. 4 4s and 2 6s in her knock. Leanne Kirby made 3. Suna Luce, 12. Natasha McLean, the Jamaican wicketkeeper batswoman, 3 runs from 7 deliveries. Haley Jensen, 2 from 3. Kishona Knight made 8 runs. Janila Glasgow got out for a duck. Shanetta Grimmond and Jitika Kodali made 2, 1 and 2 respectively. Jamaican Chanel Henry went wicketless, 2 overs, no maidens, none for 11. Hayley Matthews, 3 for 22 for the Royals. 3 for 22, and there's a wicket each for Kiana Joseph, Afi Fletcher, Chloe Triton, and Shakira Selman. With the bat, the Barbados Royal women, well, they were bowled out for 90. They're bowled out for 90. Yes, Hayley Matthews, she top scored with 46, and she was the only woman to get into double figures. The only player to get into double figures. That's right. Jamaican Chanel Henry made 7 from 10 balls. Ali Alain, 7. Brittany Cooper, a duck. Chloe Triton made 7. Kiana Joseph, 3. Bernice Boyce, 2. Snigda Paul, 4. Afi Fletcher, a duck. Shakir Selman, 5 not out. And Mandy Mangru got out for a first ball duck. Isa Mohammed, the pick of the ball, is 3 for 16 from 3.4 over. Sunia Luce, 2 for 17. Haley Jensen, 2 for 18. Shanita Grimman, 2 for 22. And there was also a wicket for Leanne Kirby, 1 for 1 from her 1 over. Sheer move, Brittany Cooper is caught behind from McLean. So some good work behind the stumps there from Natasha McLean. Yep, a couple of stumpings, caught behind. And for the inaugural season of the women's CPL, the Trinbago Knight Riders are the champions. Deandra Dottin was the player of the match and also the player of the tournament. The Trinbago Knight Riders basically got revenge from what happened in the 60, because in the 60 it was the Barbados Royals that got the better of the Knight Riders. But in the inaugural season of the CPL, it's the Trinbago Knight Riders that have clinched the title at the Warner Park Sports Complex in St. Kitts. So the first ever Jamaican to win the women's CPL is Natasha McLean, and it's something that will always be with her. So great news for her as she progresses through her career, title under her belt. But Sports City fans, what are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this accomplishment, and what do you think generally about the progression of this competition? As we all know, the women's T20 World Cup comes up in South Africa next year. So this was an opportunity. I was a bit disappointed with the batting displays of a lot of teams within the competition. As you can see in the final, the team that went on to actually win the game, they defended 100 runs. From a bowling perspective, yeah, that is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant there. But there is a cause for concern in terms of the batting side of things. That's something that would have to be thought about quite shortly. That's something that would need to be discussed in the women's CPL moving forward. That's something that has to be ironed out, because if you look at the scores in the inaugural season of the women's CPL, the Trinbago Knight Riders, they defended 114. They won by 1 run. In their next game, they made 105 for 6 from their 20 overs. And in the last group stage game of the competition, Diana Amazon Warriors made 100 for 7, and the Barbados Royals got to their target with an over to spare. So the highest score in the competition was 114. Yes, it's early days, but that, you could say, is the only little dent from the tournament. The batting is something still to be worked on. That is still something to be worked on. What are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports City.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Centre, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471.